Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He was
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was
a yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready? 53 at the mic. Yellow. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
The 35-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
3-yard attempt. Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards to pick up. First down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now a a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now it's Barkley, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Chase Young on the
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9 now. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Seconds remaining now. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are, and what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
With it is Jackson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Barkley on the carry.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. Ball carrier. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
6.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
44-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Check 99.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Again, it's Barkley. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and